A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3. What's good, my people? We're going to hit y'all with the educated voice today because we're here with an educated man.
Oh, Lord. Here we go with that.
Some may call him Mr. Peterson.
I fix my furniture.
Some may call him Al Pete. Some may call him Mr. Al Pete. Some may just call him Mr. We have Mr. Peterson in our neighborhood on the Ave today. Hold on. Let me go down some accolades.
Oh,
We're going to start first with the education.
Uh-huh.
Because black brothers with an education is important.
Absolutely.
We got a master's in communication with the E's. I'm talking about with the E's. Every time I turn around, I see a new post celebrating another educational milestone. You be seeing that, Trel?
Every day.
Okay. We got Thankful Thursdays.
Come on.
Yeah.
We got The Neighborhood.
Yeah.
We got collaborations and partnerships with JME.
Mm-hmm.
We got RnB Mostly.
Oh, man.
We got Fly Socks and Tees.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Classic.
You feel me?
Classic.
Like, you know, we got MPN.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure I ain't missing nothing in the notes. You know what I'm saying? Because we got notes. You know what I'm saying?
Media
Hold on. What did I miss?
You know what I mean?
What did I miss?
Media
the
mogul.
Groove Suite. How can I miss the Groove Suite where the vibes is the vibe?
Oh,
Come on now.
Yeah.
No offense to nobody, but I don't know if we would have all these R&B events if it wasn't for the Groove Suite setting the tone first. It's the energy.
Fair enough.
It's the energy.
Fair enough.
It started in the cubicle.
love.
I remember the cubicle.
He's a rapper. He's a legend, even though he hates to hear it. He's the OG of the OGs. He feels like it's a slight, I do not care. It's the facts.
The biggest.
The biggest. The largest.
The biggest.
Mr. Al Peters on the Ave.
What's the word? What's the...
You know what I mean?
Listen, I appreciate the accolades, man. I appreciate all of that, man.
You
For
did
sure.
it. You did it, man. It's important for you to know that you did all of that.
I was told today that people have to remind me of the things that I do, and that's interesting that I have to be reminded of it though.
You've done a lot though.
But I just be doing the work, man. I'm like, let me make sure if I see a void, I'm like, all right, let's try to fill it in or support the person that's gonna fill the void. So,
Is that how Fly Socks and Tees started?
Ooh.
This nigga Trel like a rapper in the background when you freestyling and you drop a bar, he be like, ooh.
I'm on my Young Dolphin straight
Come on,
ad-libs.
right?
Fry Sauce and Tea started, might have been like 3 years within like me DJing. Shouts out to a former friend. She was like, you got to throw a party for your birthday. Like, you know how the celebrities do it? You got to throw a party. And I was like, I ain't on that shit. Well, I'm not doing all that. So then they was like, well, do something that's kind of fun. Like, highlight what, two of your favorite clothing items outside of shoes. It was like, you love wearing your novelty shirts and you like wearing like dope socks or whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. So we threw it in the summertime around my birthday, which is July 4th. Okay. And then we was like, all right, Fly Socks and Tees come with a dope shirt, dope socks. But then after the second year, the community part, the community aspect of it was crazy. Yeah. So I was like, please don't mention my birthday. None of that stuff, man. This is just a summer party.
Right.
Where I want all creators, influencers to come and celebrate their fiscal year before August. Because in my mind, I'm thinking August is like my beginning of my year. Not necessarily January. August because of school. Yeah. So when August hits, I'm like, this is my New Year's Day or whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, bring all the influencers, everybody that's in the industry that's been doing like the great stuff throughout the year and just come and celebrate at this summer party before we get back on the tip. So that's how I started.
I got two questions off of that, right?
Okay.
The first question is, why haven't you done a mixtape called Independence Day, where you like had the outfit on that Will Smith had on after he killed the alien?
Yeah, so I did a song called Independence Day for sure. That's on my G3.5 album. Yeah, but I never thought about doing a mixtape.
But you want to host mixtapes? Huh? You want to host mixtapes? You want to get your DJ drama on, but you ain't gonna do your own mixtape.
I mean,
it's coming.
No, that's coming.
Because I see
But I
the
like
work.
that idea though. That I never thought of doing an Independence Day mixtape.
This is what we do on the app. Everybody that comes on here, that we give them. Here you go, because we be watching.
Oh yeah.
We be tell them you on the app right now. You can pick it up and tell them like, hey, I'm on the app right now.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out. Hey, you can shout
It
him
was
out.
like, hey Larry, what's up, bro?
Ah,
We got DJ Larry Love on the phone to call
I'm
in.
actually recording on the Air podcast. We like
you know,
literally live
yo,
right
Larry,
now.
We got Larry Live on the
Hold on,
podcast.
I'm gonna put it.
yo, Larry,
The first call
we
in.
on the app, baby. Larry, you on the app? Do not say nothing crazy.
You on speaker, so please don't say that crazy. What you got though?
I just wanted to know if you got sound for tomorrow, but text me about it. It'll be good for
This
sound.
nigga calling
No,
about
I
work.
got-
Good for it.
Y'all
Larry,
boys-
get out the phone.
Y'all
No,
boys always
I
working,
got
man.
sound for tomorrow. I'm gonna call you when I finish though.
Peace.
Yo.
Shout out to
Nah, that's
Larry
dope.
Love, you know
Nah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
dope.
Hey,
R&B Mostly family right
First
there.
call.
Go
That's
check out
fine.
the last interview with Larry Love, episode 21, man. That was a great interview. A lot of
Yeah.
love been going on with that interview. A lot of warmth been going on with that interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, you should do that as a mixtape. And then the other idea was...
Hold on. You gonna be on the mixtape?
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
okay.
For sure.
Okay, cool.
For
Just
sure.
making
There you
sure,
go.
making sure. Okay.
We sure gonna make the beat.
Yeah, I already knew.
And you got to sample Independence Day.
Talk to me. All right.
Yeah.
Say less.
I'm telling you, though, that album cover, bro. You just like
Talk
if
to
you
me.
like get the shot of Will Smith after he killed the alien when he walking off into the desert.
Yeah.
That's your album cover right there, like literally like that, but your face on it. Like if you can recreate that shot or like get a Photoshop, just do that, and that's your mixtape cover right there, bro.
Okay.
Like imagine that coming out of the,
We just giving
Ooh,
our IP live on camera.
Yeah, that's what we do.
That'd be slick business, man.
that's
I mean,
fine.
of course, come out on my birthday for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
So the other question was, Fly Socks and Tees is such a dope event. I think it's like, I think it should forever be a staple because it's something that's always going to be a dope idea.
Right.
Facts.
Like having dope socks on, because I'm not even a sock guy. But going to that event, I literally was like, I gotta give me some fire socks.
Yeah.
I gotta have me some fire shoes on.
Got to.
And I gotta have fire shirt on. And that's
Got
when,
to.
you know, our culture always been like shirts.
Yeah.
Always been shirts, always been kicks. But to add the socks aspect in Florida, it's kind of perfect because we dress warm during the summer.
Yeah.
Right.
It's intentional, man. Like people really be going to find stuff. They order stuff, all the things, man. But I love like how people make massive effort to go and get like the dopest socks, and then the socks be like matching their character and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
shouts out to Christina Curate. She's a math teacher, so her having like equations on the sock and equations on the
Oh,
shirt.
that's fire.
You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. I'm
that's
like,
cool.
darn, that's like character action. So I love that action. I love that aspect of the event.
Yeah. And then my follow-up question was, it seems that it's wild to me how somebody that has always been like, to me, since I've been in music, a forefront of the culture of hip hop here, or just of culture, period, like just across the board. But it's often like you are like extremely humble, and sometimes you try to hide behind that. Like, why? Like, because even listening to you, like, oh, it's my birthday. I don't want to do nothing crazy for my birthday. But you are out Pete. Like,
Absolutely.
so
Should be
where,
celebrated.
like, what is that going on where you like? Because you are a staple. I don't know.
appreciate it, I
Like
appreciate it.
you are really a staple. Like I know you be trying that bullshit where you don't want people to, but like you are a staple.
But
Like
no,
you
it's
know what I'm
facts,
saying?
though.
Like
It
you
is,
are
man.
a staple. Like you've created history here. You've created like moments for Jacksonville to live on over time. Like people still like their generations are at RnB Mostly.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't just one person. That was multiple people doing the work. But also like you put in work to where people from all ages can enjoy your music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, why is it that you don't like? Because I follow you, and it sometimes feel like you struggle with recognizing that.
That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure it out, brother. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I hear that.
The thing when you was illustrating the question or whatnot, the first thing I was thinking about in my mind, I was like, well, you know, I'm thinking about things that are bigger than me. And I'm always thinking about what I can do for another person or be attribute to like to said community and the communities that I serve.
Right.
So I'm always thinking about that. Hence why I get frustrated, discouraged. I definitely don't be acknowledging the things that I do. And a lot of the times the things that I do it for the sake of the culture.
Right.
So it's like, let me do this and put on for this part so the culture can benefit.
Right.
And so I just don't really have time to be like, let me toot
my horn real quick.
It's me, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm like, man, let me make sure I'm tooting my homie next to me or the person that has the ability to come up.
Right.
Bring them up and that type of thing. So I'm just really always focused on that part.
That's incredible.
That's
and
fine
I'm
here.
like, he knows I'm the same way. I'm pouring to everybody, but also he knows that I had to learn how to be selfish. Because oftentimes people take advantage of that energy, and then it leaves you questioning yourself. So like, I just challenge you, like, just like as somebody that I respect, like, to be more selfish, bro. Like, to love yourself more to where you don't, because like, no, like, you like really, I shouldn't have to remind you of that. And I get it, because as creators we are humble as hell, because we understand like it can be taken away at any given moment if we are successful,
right.
or we humble because of how hard it took for us to get any kind of success. But in the same sense, it's a difference between being humble and recognizing your worth. And I think that you are like somebody that like a lot of people look up to. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I
can see that.
And then like just the effect, right? Like 904 Soul is one of my favorite shows I've ever done.
Oh man, yeah.
One of my favorite shows I've ever done.
You put on very well for that show. I mean, you always put on well when you perform.
But that was an hour hour and 15 minutes, which set me up for Porch Fest.
I mean,
because Porch Fest was an hour and 30.
The crowd, just for the viewers out there, what event this is, like what you're talking about.
The 904 Soul.
904 Soul, yeah. Give it some love.
What was the
St.
festival?
Augustine.
The St. Augustine. What was the festival called?
Sing Out Loud.
Sing Out Loud, yeah.
Okay. Sing Out Loud festival.
Shout out, Sing Out Loud.
Yeah, so shout out to the WJCT. They the one that gave me the alley oop on it. They was like, you want to do a hip hop soul event during the festival. So I was like, man, I want Broadway and Ebony.
That was so fire too, because like I was just
Kirsten Monell, and those three, three. I had those three. I had Larry Love DJing, but I was like that was a good representation of like soul and hip hop. One at that moment, and two just the present and like the future of it. Yeah. So I wanted people to listen to what these people were performing. Right. And I was like, this is the best illustration for people that don't know that this exists here in Duval County, regional, state, or whatever. I was like, these three people, well, four because of Larry. I was like, these are the best representation of what entertainment is happening like right now in the county. And just in the, in that tri-county action. Right. We're talking about Duval, St. John's, Clay, whatever the case. But it was a beautiful event, man. Broadway lit that joint up, man. And just looking at the audience at that time was just magnificent. And it was really receiving that showmanship that he brought was exactly what I had in my brain about that. And for us to be intertwined with Sing Out Loud, because Sing Out Loud is not necessarily known to have hip hop and soul artists, and around in the festival or whatever. So for WJCT, a public radio station, to
reach out
to me and be like, can you handle that or whatever? And of course I work with WJCT with my radio show. But it was good. It was cool that they did that. On top of that, not even on top of that, but it was the whole circular thing. They got promoted to everybody, as well as got paid for the artwork that they did. I just want to make sure that they got compensated correctly as much as I can. That's another factor too.
That was a great, and that's what I was saying. Like that's what I mean by the work you do. You know what I mean? Because I had bills due. You know what I'm saying? And like as a creator, sometimes we ain't always working and this and that and third. So like that money also solidified like how I felt about myself as an artist. Like, oh damn, all the work I put in Jacksonville hasn't been a waste.
For sure.
And it is being recognized. And then I'm doing the album that
was 23, right? So that was when that album.
That was magic.
Yeah,
and that's when I discovered, but I stepped into a new sound I was doing. Yeah. And that solidified as well. Cause I'm on that stage with like Ebonique is a real blower.
Right.
Kirsten is a real blower. Like these are real singers. And I was supposed to have come out with me that performance, but she was running behind. So it was gonna be like a full. But the other thing you mentioned was the crowd. That was the other thing that confirmed it to me. Like that wasn't a crowd that, I don't think they normally see us or me specifically. Maybe they see R&B. They don't normally see me because it just felt different. But like you said, they were so well receiving.
Yeah.
Like literally like standing right there. I'm performing songs from the beginning of my career, like to where I took them on a journey. I even asked like, can I take you on a journey? But that's the type of dope, like, remember that when you don't, like, that's the type of shit that you do for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a unique, I'm an R&B singer because of you. And because JME love calling me an R&B singer on Looking and all that.
I used to corner out of that shit, but I'd be like, I'm gonna let it live.
I'm gonna take it.
Because I was like, because when people listen to Broadway and when they do they history,
They gonna learn.
They gonna learn.
They gonna learn.
Yeah.
Right.
They gonna like just like Porch Fest, because Porch Fest named me an R&B artist, and I quickly reminded
That boy
everybody that
Tank.
was there. This is hip hop.
Well, that was a whole nother situation.
Yeah.
That was a whole nother.
But I straightened it with them too. I told them like I let them know, and I will give Porch Fest their credit. Like I did the survey, and the lady called me. I can't remember her name, but she was awesome. Had a full conversation with her. She said, "Thank you for your statement," because I typed the statement out, and I was like, you know, all due respect to y'all. Y'all definitely gave us an opportunity. However, to not include hip hop is almost like a spit in the face to the genre that we built and everything we went through.
Yeah.
And she didn't take it as a slight. She said, she really appreciates it, and so I hope that I could be there the next one. I hope so too, because it was an amazing experience. Like new fans on new fans, but just like it was people there. Old heads walked up to me and said, he walked up to Maya first and said, "Is that your friend?" And Maya's like, yeah, blase, blase. And then he says, "Well, tell him this. I have to have my son follow him. Like, because he's somebody that I think my son should look up to based off of what I was rapping about and how I was performing." But like, again, that ties into Al Pete giving me opportunities at Fly Socks and C's, at 904 Soul. Like, what about you, other than the fact that you're an artist yourself, what about that makes you want to give artists a constant platform every time you get a chance, instead of being selfish and trying to put
And
your
being
stuff
like,
on?
give myself one. I'm always thinking about me not having. I remember not getting those, so I was like, man, I want to make sure that I want to make sure I pour back into it. Somebody told me, he said, you can have so much in your cup, you got to pour that out, and they got to go to somebody or something. So, but I mean, even if I was half full on the glass, I would make sure that I would pour some out for my people.
Yeah,
that is how I am as an individual. But I knew all the information that I give out to my community and the service that I give to my community. It was a period of time I ain't get that.
Right.
Like I remember
So
I had to go.
your turn. You like, I'm gonna have to get it
Yeah,
back.
I was like, I would never put somebody in a situation unless they did me wrong or whatever the case may be. But like for the most part,
right.
people gotta get the information, and I don't want to see people without when they're really trying to make a way to do it. Like when they're effortlessly making the way to to get out and better their situations. And I might be the person that's holding that key. So I'm like, look, here you go, and whatever help I can do, that's what what I can do. But yeah, it goes from me not having anything, and I just told myself I don't want the next crew of people
Right.
on the side of me, behind me, whatever. I need everybody. We all need to be in the trenches together. So whatever information I got, here you go.
Where did being an artist start? Was that always there? Like, who inspired that?
My uncle Trusky.
Hey, that's a fire name too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say what I think he did because his name, but the name gives off.
I know he was true
output.
about it. I know that.
It gives off paid in full.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, yo, Trusky.
Yeah, it was him, man. Like growing up, he was big into hip hop. Him and his homies, and he used to make those like beat tapes. You know what I'm saying? Like had a one
Like
tape.
Capri and them.
So like he would loop it on this side, hit record, stop. It's just that type of thing. So he would make beats, and then after that, they would just rap over them.
Oh, they was early on it.
Yeah. So I just saw him be so innovative with that.
That's crazy.
And then him introducing me to, Yo on TV Rap City, that type of stuff. So it was just cool to see people be expressive like that. And I was like, I wasn't in the realm to be expressive. I was kind of in the role of like the man in the house. And so I didn't have an outlet to be expressive. So like in middle school, in elementary school, was told to write a poem. When I wrote that poem, it felt like so liberating. I didn't know what it was. And then being in the band, on top of like, being in a black family, so you get in Christian music on one side, the contemporary R&B, and then you go to the other side, you get in black music and hip hop. And so I saw that in that expressive, and I saw how cool it was, and I saw how cool my uncle was. I was like, man, this is what I want to do.
What was the first song that made you like love hip hop?
Ooh. It's a good question, man. I like this guy.
Man.
This guy's good.
Yeah. The first
Where y'all get this guy,
song. Yeah, that's a good question. When y'all find out, let me
Where
know.
y'all get this guy, man?
I be trying to keep a straight face when I ask these questions, dog, but
yeah.
Oh man,
This guy
first song. I heard so many songs, but I definitely know when I heard Tribe Called Quest, Benita Applebaum. I was like, what is this? I was like, this is jazz. It has this jazz, these jazz chords.
That's the one. Yeah, that's cool.
He's doing like this poetic flow to it.
yeah.
like a little bebop flow. It's just
Yeah. Oh my
crazy.
God,
I
Fight
love
Dog was so cool. Rest in peace to Fight Dog.
So it was like, I remember hearing Tribe Called Quest and was like, yeah, that's what I want. But before that, I mean, of course, Run DMC, Adidas, that's what inspired me to wear Adidas all the time. Like that song.
I remember seeing Walk This Way for the first time on MTV when I was like younger. Of course, it was already old when I came out, but like just seeing that video and seeing like them pair up with Aerosmith and then kick through the wall, you know what I'm saying? Like just that image. And then Christmas in Hollis, is it Hollis? Christmas in Hollis?
Yeah.
Just like, you know what I mean? Like I remember early on, like, do you know like, was you dressing like them too? Because you wear Adidas, like you're a damn near Adidas, like you should have got a contract
Adidas, where's
that
the
they took
check?
from Ye.
Where's the check?
Y'all got rid
He's
of
about to be my spokesperson.
Where's the check, Adidas? Where is it?
Yeah,
we need it.
Yeah, I was dressing
Come
like
on,
that. I
man.
was just, because my uncles was dressing like that. Of course, yeah. So he was dressing. His homies was dressing like that. And even like my peers, in school, somebody came in with the starter jackets and the starter jackets, the felines, the troops, and all that stuff. So yeah, I was dressing like hip hop, like it was crazy. And then I was, making good grades, and my mom was like, "All right, I spent a little extra on you because you're doing good." So of course I would get the starter caps and bucket hats and Adidas and all that stuff. So
Pete was fresh. Pete, okay. That boy say I've been that.
yeah,
I've been that.
Listen, I'm thankful, man. Shouts out to my childhood. We was middle class. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, we still experience things or whatever, but like we ain't never miss a beat. We always had cable, so it was easy for me. My friends didn't have cable, so I was able to watch TV to like watch, culture, like even looking at this, like New Jack City, you know what I'm saying? Like Menace to Society, Friday, like watching these movies growing up. You know what I'm saying? It inspired you.
Nah, I definitely did.
So it's those type of movies, reading magazines, seeing that stuff and being like, oh, this is what the culture looking like.
Big hip hop movie for us as kids.
Absolutely.
Big hip hop
Absolutely,
movie.
bro. Yeah, that was a black movie.
Go
for real.
Bebop, go Bebop, go. Like big. That's you're right, man. Like I didn't have a dad, so like a lot of this stuff is what like kind of raised me. Like being out in the streets and learning from, like I tell people all the time, like I was raised by Uncle Phil. I was raised by Carl Winslow. Like I was raised.
You and J. Cole.
Bill Cosby,
for real,
man, like I know for me, when I went to my granddaddy's house, Trusky, his house.
That might be the episode name. I ain't
Like,
gonna do.
That's
no,
fine.
don't do that.
No. Okay.
But like Cosby Show, man, like the parent and seeing the mom and the dad together,
The
and
whole
raising those
family,
kids,
black, like a black look of, like a real like. And Bill Cosby was intentional with like that vision of not wanting to show us in And it was good to see because I'm in the hood, like the projects, like we bread and water some nights, and I'm watching this show like he's a doctor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His wife is an upstanding, like the kids are educated, you know what I mean? Like then you bring out a different world.
Yeah.
You know, even Fresh Prince, like he was a troubled teen that went to somewhere good, which reflected me directly because I ended up leaving my mother and moving to the South to be with my uncle. And my uncle taught me how to be a man.
Right.
So it's like that directly influenced us. So you know, Trel, how I do these questions. So what were what were the top like shows that you feel like had the biggest impact on teenage Pete?
Ooh, Scott, these how you throw these like curveballs, like you like.
Nah, I mean, but because they ain't been asked these questions.
He got a master's in communication, so you know what I'm saying.
Good. He's good.
Shoot, of course, Cosby Show, definitely like Different World. Different World what had me want to go to HBCU, which I went to Savannah State.
Shout out Savannah State.
Let me see.
Wait, that Cosby Show, it's one episode that always creeped me out. You know what episode I'm talking about?
On Different World?
No, on Cosby Show. It's one episode where like I think it was a nightmare or something, and it was like different things he was fighting in a dream. Like it was like these different like monsters or something. Y'all remember that episode? Man, it's a Cosby episode. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's an episode. Unless I was having nightmares when I was a kid.
You recorded that over a movie or
Nah,
something,
it was
man.
a monster, and they was trying to grab Bill Cosby and drink. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's an episode. But go ahead, man. My
I'm
bad.
trying to think.
Y'all tell us about that
I
episode.
mean,
in the
Different
comments.
World. What was the show? New York Undercover.
Ooh, Malik Yoba was cooking.
Okay.
Of course, Living Single.
Dang.
Martin. Fresh Prince for sure. Just those prominent shows for sure.
What's your favorite white show though?
Favorite white show. It was always like Saturday Night Live. I used to love Saturday Night Live
Saturday Night Live
growing
used to
up.
cook.
Cause they had majority of like white people on there, but you know they had it. But yeah, like
You ain't like
now the
family?
white movies.
Yeah.
Oh man, for sure. So like Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd, National Lampoon, Christmas Vacation. That's like one of my top 5 movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like watching those movies
At that time.
was like the joint. Yeah.
Okay.
I like to say the 90s like film time was like golden. Like it's a lot of gold that came out during the 90s
man, for sure.
with film, and in the 80s too. Cause the 80s you had Eddie Murphy coming into his own. And Eddie Murphy changed box office for us forever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, like I remember. Matter of fact, I want to say my first movie that my dad let me go to the movies to go see was Golden Child.
Oh man. Hey.
Like imagine being
Bad job.
young to go see the Golden Child, and like it was just me, my brother, and like I think of some of our homies from like when he was staying in Texas. So yeah, the Golden Child was like the first actual movie I went to go see, and seeing Eddie Murphy in that, like you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
from
I remember
Beverly Hills
having
Cops. Oh man,
Had a run.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun, Liam Neeson.
Oh yeah,
They got the new Naked Gun coming out with what's your boy? It's with Liam Neeson now. My bad. It was with
Oh yeah, the new yes. It is coming. I saw a trailer on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, what's your boy name? That's disrespectful because he is great. What's your boy name from the first Naked Gun?
I got you. Hold on.
I feel because he always cooked.
You talking about the lead?
Huh?
He's trying to find the Cosby episode. I was like, I don't know.
You ain't found it?
I don't remember.
Are you talking about Leslie Nielsen?
Yeah, there you go.
Leslie Nielsen.
Damn, their names is close. That's why I said it wrong.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
found
that's
it?
crazy. It's like they rhyme. Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, I see you.
You
Okay.
ate the sausage and had a bad dream?
Told you.
Oh, that's crazy. All right.
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
Yeah, because it was like these furry creatures that like that is nightmare.
Muppets.
The Muppets, there was the Muppets, but they looked different. They was like scary, like they was like scary type. Like that episode, like fucked me up.
I don't remember that episode either, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And I watched Mad Cosby. Bro.
I'm about to say, what the Cosby Show? What, is it
See?
on? Is it on Hulu? I'm
Nah,
about to
this
check
is
that thing out.
this. Oh yeah, I think the show is on Hulu.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
yeah,
too.
bro, I remember that episode, bro. That's one of my most memorable episodes. For whatever reason, bro, I remember him beefing with the Muppets, bro, in the dream.
Oh,
I
he
just-
look, yeah.
I just remember when,
I
what's the daughter name? It's not Vanessa, is it?
Yeah, it is Vanessa.
one of them.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
she was
one of-
having
yeah,
big
it's
fun.
one.
Like I remember that episode when she was having big fun. When she went to the party or whatever.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I remember that one, yeah.
yeah.
Having big fun.
And then,
Dang,
and then the
man.
shirt, everybody know the shirt.
Oh, yeah, the
Theo
shirt
in the shirt,
classic. Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
know that's
yeah.
classic.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro, come
I
on.
could not
The
What
Gordon
was
Cartrell.
what was your first? So Golden Child was the first movie you went to see.
Yeah.
Wow. What was the first concert you attended?
Lords of the Underground. They came to the YMCA on Cleveland Road.
Dang, man. I miss when rappers still did that.
It was just wild. It was like nobody knew who Lords of the Underground was. And that was the thing too. Like the type of hip hop I love, you would have thought that I was from New York or
I
whatever.
definitely thought that you weren't from here when I first met you. I'm like, he don't talk like he from here. He don't rap like.
Everybody mama think they like, you cannot be from here. I'm like, man, listen, I'm from 45th. Northwest Jacks.
Shout out.
Yeah. That's me. But so nobody knew about Lords of the Underground, and they came to the, I don't know if they was on tour or something like that, but they said that they was gonna be there. And I had a man like one of these posters on the wall at Lords of the Underground because I loved them.
Yeah.
And they came and I was sitting there, and all my homies and the community loved it because they put it on. But like that show was like that was another moment where I was like, yo, I want to do this. I want to perform, yo.
So I got a question. So when did you start writing bars? Like I can see early it was in your mind, like you gravitated to it. Well, like when did you put pen to paper? When you was like, all right, I gotta sit down. I
Like
gotta
when
get
it
this
went
together.
from a poem to a rap.
Yeah, exactly. You heard the poem.
Had to be like 6th grade because when I wrote the poem, it was in 4th grade.
Okay.
So I had to just kind of, I was still figuring out that feeling.
Yeah.
But then when I started getting introduced to, because we couldn't listen to rap shit at my mom's house, at my grandma's house.
Absolutely not.
We couldn't watch MTV, rap shit, none of that. So when I went to my granddad's house, Trusky's house, they was playing jazz, they was listening to jazz music. I mean, it was church, but it was AME, you know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
AME is like black.
Yeah, it's got that energy.
So,
Yeah.
so it was all black in the house. Like it was Richard White books there, and you reading about just you read everything black, you seeing everything black, everything in the house is just like black.
Yeah.
So from my uncle was a teenager, so it was MTV Raps and Rap City and magazines all around. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is what people are doing. Like that's how I picked up. Like, okay, instead of being like a poet, and it was interesting because if I wouldn't have got introduced to it, I don't know, I might have been a poet. Who knows? But hip hop artists are poets.
They are.
In
Right.
a sense.
Right.
But like that rap joint, I was like, yeah, I'm like, I could be very expressive over like some jazz music, like that's sampled. And like I said, I was in the band too, so everything just kind
it
of
all
collided.
culminated.
It all combined, and I was
Yeah.
like, okay, this is it wasn't even the fact that was the thing to do back in the day. Like it wasn't like, how people see stuff and be like, I just want to be this, I want to be
exactly.
that.
It's like,
Nah, it was just that thing just hit me. And I was like, and I just saw, a Public Enemy and Big Daddy Kane when they just rapping and being expressive. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do, man.
Do you remember your first cipher?
Ooh. Dang. Did y'all
My
was
first
it ciphers like that?
cipher, actually, my first cipher had to be when I was in college. I had came home from college, and they had I can't think of the name of the building downtown, but on Sunday nights, shout out to Shotgun, DJ Shotgun, DJ Therapy, Peyton
Shout
Lott,
out,
may he
shout
rest in peace. They had like this night, so like Patrick Evans would perform at the front. It'd be like, just shout out to Pat Evans on that as well. But he would perform in the front, and in the back, they would be DJing. So like before the night end, they would have like this massive cipher. I'm talking about it was like literally a circle. And it would be so many guys in a circle. And I remember me and my homie Picasso, shouts out to him. We would get in there, man, and the mic would pass around. And I remember the first time I did it, man, I immediately froze up. Because I never had been in the element like that. Like I never was on some like competitive hip hop. I was just always on like the conscious aspect of it. So performing, I did a lot of that coming up, but like a cipher, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, different energy.
A different type of energy, a different type of angle that I had to go through it. So the first time that was like it had to be like in 2000, literally the year 2000. And I froze that go round. And then I started adopting more of like the understanding the competitive
Being
sport
prepared.
of it. Yeah, being prepared. And the thing is, I studied hip hop left and right. So by 2000, I fairly knew it, but I never was in that element.
Yeah, because
Like if somebody would ask me to freestyle, different story.
Yeah.
We'll do it all day. But to be in a cipher and you standing next to somebody that's like, I'm talking about like demolishing. Matter of fact, I used to be like next to, shout out to Marlon Jones. That's where he went with Molecule. And
Molecule.
And this Marlon Jones still will rap like freestyle like it ain't nothing. But just think about Marlon Jones in like 2000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sniper.
Yeah.
Like he's still a sniper now, but I'm talking about like sharp.
Yeah.
So he was coming off that joint like,
Yeah.
and so he's next to me, and I'm like, what am I gonna do? I ain't finna back down.
Right.
I get the mic, I fold. So I had to like take that back. I had to take it back and like really study specific artists and be like, yo, this is a battle rapper, or this is one that's an aggressive rapper, that type of thing. Then you got those people. So that's when I started fully identifying what that was, and then came back and was a little bit better.
Okay.
Yeah, I think my I'm from Jersey, so like I think I started with poetry too because I was broke. We ain't had no money, so I used to write poems for shorties and go pick flowers, and that was my way of getting gifts. And I used to write poems for my mother.
Listen, hip hop can teach you about everything, but love,
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
teach you how to love a woman, boy.
Yeah,
The other side of it, not the bitch. Nah.
Why you gotta say it like short?
Well, you know, we don't call him that on this pod.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I remember like I started like freestyling. Like I wasn't a rapper at all. I didn't care about making songs because I grew up like the artists I was listening to was Joe, Fab, Cassidy, Santana, Wayne,
Santana.
Jay-Z, Beanie Siegel, like all these artists that like metaphors and punchlines, like Jada Kids, like those was my type of rappers. So naturally, when I started like freestyling and stuff, that's how I freestyle. Cause you remember Fab, Joe Budden, A-Team, at one point they mixtape game was like crazy, like, you know what I'm saying, and like that inspired me where I was always trying to just prepare myself. So senior year, I never forget. Shout out to Justin Williams, man. He got done up that day. So you know when you nice, you know what I'm saying, freestyling, other people in school want you to battle the other person that's nice.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this, right? Because I was prepared for it. I'm always prepared. People don't know this, but like, I'm probably a psycho low key. I really be always prepared for people to turn their back on me. So I remember me and my best friend said at the time, we had a conversation like, yo, if I battle him, this is what we might say, blase, blase. And I kind of stole it from Said low key. But Said was talking about his earrings. You know how when Dipset came out, everybody wanted just like Dipset.
Yeah.
So he had on these big old earrings, right?
Everybody.
So I said something about him and his cousin fucking each other. That was the first bar, got everybody going crazy. And we was all in the corner, so it looked like we was fighting. So the teachers didn't know what the hell was going on. But the whole corner, and I went to a big high school, so the whole corner is just sitting there, right? I say that first line, they going, oh! I'm feeling myself, right? So then I said, son, whack. Matter of fact, your grandma asked for her earrings back. The whole shit just went crazy just because I said your grandma asked for her earrings back. Literally ended the battle. The shit was over at the 2 bars. I didn't know what to do with myself. I really felt like, because I was also new at that school. I wasn't like, I didn't go to that school. Like, I was from Jersey. I had just moved there. Like, I didn't, like, nobody knew me for real. So I was kind of like, that was my moment to, like, make my name. And I'll never forget that. But I didn't even rap after that. I literally just was freestyling. having fun in the Navy, used to just freestyle all the time. Then I got out and niggas like, yo, you still music for real. And I was like, huh? And I was like, I don't know how to write songs though. And all my songs early on was just long ass punchlines. They was just long ass punchlines, like with no hook. And then then the hook would be a punchline too. And then I was like, I remember like performing for people or rapping for people, and it was like, ooh, ah. But then it was nothing. Like they wouldn't give me nothing afterwards. And I was like, damn, I need to study because this ain't the response I was expecting. Like, and then I was like, okay, punchline rappers. Like, how did they? Fab wrote songs for women. Joe Budden was emotional. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne, I can never be Lil Wayne, so I'm gonna just stay away from that. Right. But I figured out my style, listening to Hov. Let me rap about my knowledge and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nas, like Most Def. Like I learned from different. Busta Rhymes gave me my performances. My performances directly connected by me watching Busta Rhymes give me some more Pastor Cavassier, just like how he was a performer in videos. RnB Louie comes from LL Cool J. LL Cool J is my first favorite rapper. Like that was my first favorite rapper. Like, cause he did acting. He had In the House. He had Deep Blue Sea. He had God and Into Deep. He had 4321. He had he had Mama Said Knock You Out. Then he had the beef with like Cannabis. People don't know that LL Cool J.
Don't forget about the FUBU.
FUBU for us by us. Like he had us wearing one pants leg up.
Come
like,
on, man.
Like
Look,
LL Cool J was
right
really like that for me. Like for real. So that brings me to say, who was that DJ for you that made you say, oh, I want to DJ?
Oh wow. So
how does he do it? He keeps doing it. I don't know how he do it. It's the education my mama gave me.
the DJing part, sheesh.
Shout out to my mama.
This guy here.
Yeah, shout her out, man. You know, shout
I
out.
tell people all the time, you come on the ad, we're not gonna ask you questions everybody else asks you.
No, you good. I rock with these. Man, I think that's when the capitalist Al came in to play, man. Like I mean, I was me and my friends and my cousins, we used to throw parties, and I used to act like the DJ on the record, like the CD player. So I play a song, talk between it. Yo, you listen to LP, blah blah blah, this and the third, blah blah blah. I messed around and won some money. And was like, yo, like either I'm gonna do this or that. And I was like, yo, I'm finna buy some DJ equipment. And that's how it happened. And then I did my first 3 gigs and got paid off it. I was like, oh yeah, we finna run point.
Sky's the limit. Yeah.
And so, my son was young at the time. He might have been like 5 or 6 or something like that. So I was like, yeah, let me go on here and run it up. But after a while I started merging in like the love for like the DJ aspect of like hip hop and just in general started merging in, man. So at first I wasn't thinking about a DJ putting me on like that, but I always loved to go back to your other question, watching golly, what's the show Marlon Wayans used to host?
Comic View?
Not Comic View.
Def Comedy Jam.
Def Comedy Jam, that's what I meant.
So you got
Kid Capri.
Yeah. Jazzy Jeff for sure.
Yeah.
We talking about mixtapes.
Yeah.
So a mixtape I definitely would love to do, that I said I've been wanting to do forever, is the album cover with Fresh Prince and it's like I'm the rapper, he the DJ. Like I want to do a mixtape like that. And
so he's gonna be W.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Like that, yeah. So I didn't have that DJ. I didn't think about a DJ when I went into DJing. But of course, when I got more into it, I was like, oh, I actually love DJing like this. It was Jazzy Jeff. Jazzy Jeff is #1 for me.
Jazzy Jeff.
It's crazy. So him, Kid Capri.
Okay.
I mean the OGs, like Scram Jones.
Oh wow. Scram Jones used to produce for like Saigon and like guys like that. I remember that.
I mean, of course, Technique was a good DJ. Yes, a lot of other DJs, but definitely Jazzy Jeff #1 for me. Like he's definitely #1. He's like the bar.
Was mixtapes down here like because up north we had we was flooded with mixtapes. Green Lantern, Fun Master Flex, DJ. What's your boy name that had the tunnel? Fat Man Scoop.
Fat Man Scoop. Yeah. They wasn't popular down here, man. I mean, a lot of people would just bring them down here. Like people that would go up north for the summer or for the winter.
Molecule.
Yeah, they would bring them back down here.
Molecule would be bringing them down here.
Yeah, so that's how we knew about mixtapes. And of course, if you was into hip hop culture, you understood like what mixtapes meant. So we made them, but it wasn't as popular nowhere near like how it was in the North or in the West. But then when DJ Drama came around, that's when it came. That's when they blew the hell up.
Were you DJing at that time?
Drama, yeah.
Ooh, I know that mix was hard. Cause you had Jeezy, you had all types of like shit dropping during that.
So
time.
when I started DJing, I want to say Rick Ross and Jeezy was the new faces of hip hop.
Port of Miami, Thug Motivation 101, Boys in the Hood.
I already know what your set sounded like.
Gucci Man,
Straight Sherwood.
T.I.
It was. It was with a little bit of a little R&B in there. And,
Okay.
Plies.
Plies
Plies and
too.
Tank had to be in there.
Yeah, for sure. Like, oh man, Street Light pants hang low, like that era applies. So yeah, it was heavy South stuff. And then you think about Miami. Miami was doing the B Mom and all that, and Let's Get Freaky.
Yeah.
So those were those sets.
Damn.
So those was like crazy then, but mixtapes down here wasn't nowhere near as popular as it was up north.
Pitbull had mixtapes.
Yep.
Ross had mixtapes.
Yep.
Pitbull was really like him on mixtapes.
I was gonna shout out Bigger Rankins. Like,
Bigger Rankins had mixtapes popping.
Yeah, but even with that,
But
like
he went to Atlanta with it.
Yeah, but so
early though, like
Yeah, he went to because he was working with Doechii.
But before he went to Atlanta though, he did a whole ass
Real
run
Nigga
down
Radio.
here.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Shout out.
one of the most memorable mixtapes that's come out of the city is with Swords. You know what I'm saying? Like Swords doing those mixtapes, and but I just still feel like the culture wasn't as hip to the mixtapes like how it was predominantly anywhere else. Unfortunately, it wasn't. It was great. I used to love those mixtapes when they came out.
Right.
Like when people made mixtapes, I was like, let's pop it in, let's ride out this and the third.
Right.
But as far as a culture, because even with that, it was certain rappers that wouldn't do mixtapes.
Yeah.
I felt like at a point in time as a rapper,
Yeah.
you had to do
It
a
was almost
mixtape.
like a rite of
Like
passage.
rapping over somebody else's beat. Like that for me, I love rapping over other people's beats because I want people to understand, like, I have you might look at me one way and be like, oh, this is the instant rapper, conscious rapper.
Right.
But like,
The instant rapper is crazy.
that's hard.
I've never heard that one. That's tough
man,
though.
Soul Brother number one.
I
I've
ain't
heard all
gonna
that.
hold you. They could talk all they
Shout
want, but
out,
if you the instant rapper in 2025, you getting paid because shorties is instant out. Like I know.
I was gonna say that's not even a diss.
That's
yeah.
my type of shorty right
Yeah,
there.
I was like, that's a
Right.
wave.
Girl,
Right.
hell yeah, I'm the instant rapper. You ain't heard
You like those type of vibes?
What? Come here. Hey, I got
let's
pants
holler.
and candles
I
lit.
ain't
What
got
you
the
talking
lighter
about?
on me. Hold on.
Yeah,
But you know,
you my type of fella, man.
So yeah, that type of stuff. But like, I ain't gonna lie, man. I love rapping over damn,
But you ain't done the mixtape. It's crazy. He talking about all these people.
I got mixtapes.
Yeah.
The Ever the Flow mixtapes.
Oh, okay. I thought. Oh, yeah. We was
yeah.
talking about you ain't done one for your birthday. Got it.
No, I've done like mixtapes where I rapped over other people's beats for sure. Like I got Ever the Flow 1, 2, and 3. I rapped over Young Thug. That is like number 4 on this album cover right here. I rapped over that beat.
You rapped
I was
over,
like,
another joint too. I was listening to on YouTube. It was last year. I think it was.
probably Dilla.
It was it rapping over Quavo Takeoff? It was something.
It might have been the Young Thug, but like for me as a rapper, I'm like I need to exhibit that I'm a well-rounded rapper, that I can rap over any and everything. It don't even matter. You can be beating on the wall, crazy, and it could be offbeat or whatever. I'm gonna find that rhythm and do it. Like so, when it came to mixtapes and rapping over people, I felt like that was like almost like the standard as an MC for a period of time. Even now, I wish that some of these rappers would get on this mixtape action.
I be wanting to, man, but every time Trel, no, I write a lot of freestyles to other songs, but what ends up happening with me is I be like, dang, this verse so cold, and then I hear an original beat, and I'm like, I can make my own
And
money
that's
off
fine.
this.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. But
I got like so many freestyles that I can put out.
I
if
feel
I
what
did.
you're saying. I feel
It's hard because like I be like, dang, bro, that's a good song, and I can just make my money back off of it versus putting out a freestyle. But then in the same sense, during quarantine, I was doing the quarantine freestyles while I was rapping over here. So like for promo, it makes sense. Like I wouldn't put out a mixtape, but I would do social media freestyles and do it that way. Like I would do it, me personally, because
I don't know. I mean, I rock with it.
I'm gonna do an
I
Instagram mixtape.
But for me, and that's why I don't know why ain't nobody did no Instagram mixtape. Do some form of mixtape. I'm like these rapper guys. I need y'all to do some form of mixtape. Like me, I'm going back to the OG style.
I'm about to do a mixtape.
Like I'm about to just find like 5 beats.
I've been wanting to
rap over them joints, like whatever. Cause even with that, like this is a crazy analogy, but like how on Street Fighter, which is another, like on Street Fighter, the part where you have to
beat up the car.
For me, mixtapes are rapping over other stuff.
E-Honda, baby.
That's
I can't
me.
do it as fast as that nigga.
Okay, I like that. I like that comparison. I like that.
So that's me. That's like my break. Because usually if I'm writing a song or if I'm writing a rap, 9 times out of 10 I'm thinking about like song structure. Like this is going on an album.
You also be thinking about talking shit. No, don't me. Don't make me pull up the song track list because it's a song. Somebody definitely piss you off because somebody sent you a screenshot. Larry sent you a screenshot and Pete was pissed. And Pete said, I gotta check myself and I gotta check and make sure
He talking about BABN.
I ain't see that on the
yeah.
docket.
He talking about BABN.
Be a better nigga.
Yeah. That's a joint with LRK on it. Yeah.
Because I was like, because at first.
But even with that, I was thinking song structure. Like, it was song structure. It wasn't.
Okay.
Like,
I can see that's how I took it too.
Now, if I was rapping, I would have been going at that person's neck. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, you took peace though. You said it. I'm gonna say the peace for
Yeah,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Song structure. But if it was on a mixtape,
fuck that.
I would be like, all
Gloves is
bets.
off.
Yeah, all
I would
gloves
let
is
them
off.
niggas have it.
I like
Let them
that.
have it. I would let them have it.
Well, I'm a peaceful guy. Remember, I am the instant rapper.
You not though. You definitely not the instant tweeter.
Oh, man.
You definitely not the instant tweeter.
I feel like you better roll into that. Go
Absolutely.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So, Mr. Incense. Mr. Incense. Nigga don't be having no incense lit when he talking shit about rappers and podcasters.
No, them incense be popping like crazy on when I'm talking about
and you know
popping
how
my
they got
shit.
the different names on them? He be like the war incense and that. So tell me, Mr. Pete, what is your smoke? Well, let's start with the podcasters first.
Okay.
You don't gotta say a name, but you can say a name if you want to, because this is a safe pod.
Okay.
Who has pissed you off with podcasting because they're not using your tutelage?
Oh wow, dang!
I feel like everybody.
He wanna put a name on it,
I wouldn't say everybody,
You
but I
can't
do.
say Louie because I asked you to be on your network before I started my pod.
So even with the network thing, like I have to do some, and I'm still doing like reconstruction with that. And I just want to make sure if anybody is on my network to that degree, I want to be able to provide. I don't want to be just a production person. And I feel like MPN is strictly production. And I'm like, I want to get into the marketing side. So I don't want to just, I don't want people just be like, oh, well, he can put the show together.
Yeah.
I want to be able to find great marketing ways and advertising ways to be able to reach the audience, be able to lock into that audience.
Because that's important.
That's
important.
But a lot of podcasters don't think that's important.
Well, I mean, that's the only way you're going to have longevity. I talk to these fools every damn other day talking about like, hey, what can we do to try to figure out something new?
A lot of people...
Look at Will Face. He acting like I don't be having 3-hour long conversations with him.
Oh, he ain't fuck with the fools. I ain't even hear the fools. I heard like fools.
That's all I heard.
Okay, Trel be cool with the fools.
I heard like fool, like you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like fool, like.
But yeah, like I be studying, like I be trying to,
People don't study,
I've
man.
gotten the comparisons of, hey, y'all just like the Joe Budden pod, and I'm like, well, that's arguably the blueprint. So if you comparing this to that, then that means I'm on the right track. But I do want to do things my own way, and I think that's important as a podcaster. Or really, bro, I don't even know if we podcasters for real. I think this is a produced show. And it just so happens that we could put it on the podcast platform. Like, I don't really feel like we have a podcast. I feel like
Yeah, we just be kicking it. Bring
not
niggas
even
on
that.
fucking with them.
I feel like we different though. I
bring
don't
you on
know
to
how
harass you.
I don't know how to describe it. I don't know if we really are. I just feel like this is more of a talk show than it is a podcast. Like
And that's cool. I mean, and that's fine. But one of the main things for sustaining these type of things, and it really depends on your goals. Like a lot of people come into these podcasting worlds that don't have
They
no
want
goals.
clout.
They just want clout. It ain't no goals. Like even if the goal is to get together with my homies, drink and talk shit, let that be the goal.
Yeah.
But you need to strategically like state that and have that as a mission, as a value. And stop wasting people's time that really,
Speaking
really
of
want to do that
goals,
shit.
we trying to get to 500 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button now. So yeah, so when you mentioned that, right? Because I understand, you know what I mean. I know that there's a other side to the shit. Sometimes I be looking like this nigga Pete, they talking shit, but then I think about it and be like, let me see it from his side of things, right? So what can artists or what can these creatives do to better I don't want to say take advantage, but you know, feed off of your knowledge. Like how can they get that? Because everybody ain't approachable. You know what I'm saying? And you might not seem as approachable as you really are, you know what I mean, if they don't know you. So how can somebody that don't know you or a podcaster that may have previously worked with you, they might have seen your tweets and be like, nah, he talk too much shit. Like, he might not really like me like that. I ain't gonna reach out. How do, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do they get the tutelage from Pete? Like, how do they do it? Because I know you also tired of doing shit too, though, because it ain't easy to be a hub for everybody.
But there are times where I am just simply like giving information, like schooling people,
Right.
like giving the information to people. Lock into that part, like
When you doing that, when you giving that information, in what
I
ways?
do that. I do it as often as much as I talk shit about podcasters. It's just the amount that I do when I give information, and I lead by example. And you got to think about knowledge itself. So when you have knowledge itself and you know what your goals and what it is, you'll understand like what people naturally go through. So people gonna go and just say what they gonna say. But like if you're looking at me as the blueprint, if you're doing your research, you're talking to other people in the culture and the community of it.
Right.
You gonna look and be like, Pete, the way that Pete talking ain't really nothing.
Right.
It ain't as bad as I think that it is. I think Pete just really just want better for the community and the culture around it. And yeah, you know what? That's what people will look at it and be like, well, Pete wants better. And so if Pete wants better and he's pouring into the community or to an individual or to a podcast or whatever,
Right.
something in your mind got to click and be like, this person is like pouring into me. And I got to find a way to like click that level on to where he pours into me and I'm getting the best value of the information that's coming or whatever.
Right.
I think people focus too. You know what? It's so easy to think negative, and we all guilty of it. But
You talked about it on the album too.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I can't remember what song it was, but you
Nah, I
talked
remember,
about, basically you checked yourself.
Yeah, he talked about it.
Was it the same song with LRK where you checked yourself?
It's Breathe Again, ain't it? Breathe Again, he talk about it. I mean,
Breathe Again.
Breathe Again. You put,
Yeah, man, we, listen, on the Ave, we study our guests.
and I appreciate it.
I have knowledge
Yeah.
here. I have knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah. I low key want to ask, what was the inspiration behind Make It Better?
Ooh.
That song?
Was that shots at anybody?
Nah, that was
Oh, Trey, I wasn't trying to say. I don't think it was shots at me.
Okay, hey, that's what I thought you.
you thought it was shots at you?
No. Trey thought.
Hey, that's
Trey-
what I'm over here. He know me, so that's what I thought. Like, look at this guy trying to see if he got this. Look.
Oh, no. I went. No, that was me telling a simple story of Al Pete.
Oh, I took it as y'all was telling people here that y'all was better than them.
To my make it better?
Yeah. If you listen to it, like from an artist standpoint, I was like, oh, they talking shit about somebody.
Nah, honestly, and shouts out to Bricks, man. Freddie Bricks, man. He's such a
Man, forget Bricks, man. I be wanting to Taylor Bricks, and he just keep like he just
Third
keep
time we on this Bricks.
Yeah, man. Forget Bricks, man. I got love for Bricks, but he don't got love for me.
That's the homie shot.
Okay, well, I'm gonna shout you out, Briggs. My bad. That's my guy. But
Nah, shout out to Bricks,
like
man.
being like, I think standing next to him in that song
He snapped.
had that. It gave me a little energy or whatever. But I was still telling a story. Like
Yeah.
it was. Yeah, I'm sitting here playing these things to my. You know what? I was just on some braggadocious action on that. But I
what I'm saying,
But I
like-
wasn't talking shit though. I was just really brag. I was kind of. That's what I was bragging on myself. I was bragging on myself pretty decent.
You was
like,
talking.
Yeah,
That's my favorite project from you. I
I was
like
like,
the
she
new
keep
one.
on liking all.
How
She
you
keep
say
on
his name?
liking
Notsucal.
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 She keep on liking all my pictures on IG.
Yeah.
Oh man, come on.
I was
man.
like, he talking my type of talk on that one.
Yeah, man. I definitely define myself as like the uncle on that. Yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about the aunties. Yeah.
This is
I was
what it
like-
looks like when you feel yourself, fellas. This is what I'm talking about. Do more of this. Do more of this. Do more of this.
Nah, we wouldn't do no shots at nobody. The closest.
Uh-oh, let's get to it. The
Well,
closest.
when we talking about the song with LRK, I mean,
Yeah,
that was a misunderstanding though. Like,
Did the person, when they heard that song, did they reach out to you? He's so above them, he don't even remember.
no, he didn't. I mean, because everybody thought, well, it was in reference to DJ Nate. Shouts out to DJ Nate. But I was talking about, I was really talking about an affiliate of his party.
Yeah.
I wasn't directly talking about Nate because I mentioned Nate name in the song,
yeah.
so I wasn't talking directly at Nate. So Nate didn't come to me and even at that period of time when it happened, when I wrote it and it occurred, because when it occurred, I was setting up for a DJ gig,
I remember.
and I wrote that verse way before I finished the gig. And then like a day later, I went and recorded. So like at that period of time, me and Nate were good. Like in my standards, we were good. But then there was other stuff that transpired. So then the song got thrown in on some like, oh, this is one of the rocks that hit. So that's how that happened. But that's about the closest I ever got to throwing a shot at somebody. No, let me take that back. I've thrown a shot at directly at a person.
Did they catch it?
For sure.
Did they shoot back?
They weren't rappers. It was a promoter.
Oh, damn. So is it hard to maneuver with,
You want to move now? He's like, all right, he can't sit rapper. Let's move. Back the truck up,
Yo,
guys.
Broadway.
Yo, get it out of here.
Broadway like, oh. Broadway said,
Yeah, get it back.
Okay, all right.
hey, is it hard to maneuver as a DJ?
Maneuver in what sense? Like,
Amongst other DJs, amongst corporate world, like, is it hard to play both sides?
nah. Not at all. Not at all, man. Well, that goes back to see, I'm not that flashy guy. I'm not the one to be like, let me be in the front, this and the third. Like when I'm DJing or when I do anything, like for the most part, it's for a service. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's my top love trait, the acts of service. Like I'm just an acts of service type of guy. So when I present myself DJ wise, don't matter if I'm at a club or if I'm at a corporate gig, I need to see who that crowd is, and I had to be playing for them. That shit don't matter about me at all.
Right.
Now the reputation definitely needs to be it, but I ain't finna code switch or nothing like that. So it don't like I come in regular. Even if I dress up in a suit, people gonna look at me and get that feeling like Al Peters like hip hop. So we know he hip hop, but he know how to carry himself in a manner that it ain't gonna be like I ain't finna come in a corporate building and be like doing graffiti everywhere. But like people get the essence of it. But like the way I carry myself, the way I maneuver, I don't. No.
Are there ever any moments where like you have a song that you can't stand, but then you play it so much you end up fucking with it?
But yeah, of course.
Give me some examples.
I think
Hot,
the
juicy, and wet.
Don't say magic.
Sexy
Don't say
red.
what?
Don't say magic. Magic is a bop. That's my song.
Oh, no.
The Monica joint.
Who?
Mike Jones.
I mean, listen, the climate of the culture these days, man, boots on the ground. I would play that and be happy with it because the state of the world is so fucked up, yo.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of people online, like literally trying to learn how to do this dance. And I like the line dance and shit. I'd be like,
I'm not good. No, I can't do it.
Oh,
but
the
like,
fans
It's
and
so many different moves now, bro. I can't do
but
it.
even for me, I'm like, man,
Who is this?
these people want to learn. Like these people are literally trying to escape, and I've been learning how to escape. Like the whole escapism thing, because I would just when something going wrong, I'll work. I'll find a way to work.
Right.
I'll jump in it, but I'm like, Pete, you might need to just escape. You might need to just do nothing but like play video games or go outside and inhale and breathe, or you know, we stay by rivers and creeks and beaches. Like go to one of them things and do that. So people find a way. Their escapism is doing that dance. So at first I was like, oh, here we go. We're gonna hear loud fans and see boots all summer. But listen, if it's gonna keep us people sane, for us to be able to like focus on like what the true purpose is as in regards to community.
Which is community, yeah.
Yeah, like
We need to build that
go
love
ahead
back.
and sign me up. I ain't gonna go out there and do it. Now I do the Tamia dance all day. I do that shit with no problem because I love being in that spirit, like
Yeah.
in community with people that's doing the same thing. So I love that part. So boots on the ground, I'm like, when it first came, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
it took me a long time to download that song, but now I'm definitely gonna play it at every party because I see how people get up and they pause their life for that moment to be like, all right, I just want to do this with my family. And we laughing and we good.
I think that's what makes the scene in Center so dope. Tying in that history of all the generations building that fellowship off of music.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what you're describing. Like, you know what I mean? Like over time, it's always been those songs where we didn't necessarily like them at first, but like Soulja Boy, you know what I mean? Like Soulja Boy, real rappers was like, what the fuck is Soulja Boy?
Yeah.
But over time, you know, it was infectious. You had,
For sure.
you know what I
Swag
mean?
stuff,
Like
man.
lean with it, rock with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Hammer, like you can go down the list of joints that people always dance to, and it's like that's our fellowship across generations. We've always used music to fellowship, and I think that's what a dope part about Sinners was, tying that history in.
Yeah, man. I mean, before we get in, I don't know if he's getting into that, but like you mentioned swag surf. Like,
Yeah, like swag.
listen, I don't care where you I don't care where you go at. I don't care who you are. I don't care. Like, you could
Football
be
stadiums.
that's what I'm saying.
And who would have
Like,
thought? And you know what's crazy when you say
Culture
that? Like
behind
think
that,
about
bro.
because we did that. So like it's crazy to look at like swag surfing as a song that literally like even FIFA, like you'll see a sports game like a soccer game in Europe and they'll have a flipped version of it. You know, and it's like yo like FLY like Fast Life Youngsters like.
Come on.
If people probably don't even know their name for it, like no disrespect to them at all. Like I'm not trying to like
they don't know. They don't know who these people are. They just know the song,
and
they know what to do when the song come on.
and that's and you know what's crazy, yo. People talk crazy about one hit wonders, but I would never talk crazy about a one hit wonder because you still got that one hit, and that one hit you literally live on forever, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Even when you gone, like Prodigy lives on because of his impact with Mobb Deep.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like that's a real thing. Like people live on because Phife Dawg lives on forever because of Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so Al Pete. Listen, you see where I'm going with this? You know what I mean?
I follow.
Pat on his back. Pat on his back.
Gotta
You know
give
what
it
I'm
to him, man.
saying?
Gotta give it to the GOAT.
Add
Much
an L.
appreciated, much
What this nigga
appreciated.
Joe talking about? Shut your ass up, Joe. This is what Joe just said to me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Jason Tatum. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. He been looking funny, man. Hey, Joe, I was gonna tell you that, bro. I already knew it.
Oh, here I go.
looking funny last year.
Here I go. Jason Tatum. Jokic is my favorite player, so let's get that right. Let's get that understood.
Hey, okay.
Jason Tatum is my dog, but Jokic is my favorite player. And Jason Tatum gonna be fine, bro. Just trust, bro. I ain't worried. I ain't
No,
worried.
did it happen again?
Pete, you like hoops?
Yeah, man, my team out though. Lakers stay out.
Yeah, we
shout
out.
out. Yeah, we out.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
You want to keep Bron, bro? Are you ready to be over with Bron? What do you think? Is it time to move on from Bron?
No.
Okay.
Stay out. Stay how long you want to stay, brother. That man is a monster. He's a mutant.
Yeah.
Let the mutant play. Cause listen, if when he gets out of basketball, he gonna be a whole nother problem. Then
He's gonna do what Kobe did. Rest in peace to the GOAT. He's the mastermind of
That's what I'm
business.
saying,
He's
like-
already done that, so I can only imagine where he's going next.
That's what I'm saying.
I just want him to stop remaking classic movies. Don't do no more house parties. Don't do no what's the other joint? Space Jam.
Space Jam.
Don't do no more 90s or 2000s remakes.
I
of
mean,
nothing.
if the coach loved it.
No, we. I just don't want it from him because he doesn't do a good job of them.
Well, I don't want remakes.
Continue to
Period.
let Will
Yeah,
Smith.
I
that's
feel
what
like
I'm
we should make some whole new movies.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like don't touch
sure.
the old movies. Don't touch them.
Well, now I'm of the type that likes both when done right. I'm the type where like if it's done right, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Because now we getting new X-Men. This gonna be the best X-Men we've had. Period. So I'm not don't remake New Jack City. You see what I'm saying?
They can't remake
You can't.
New Jack City
I was gonna
because
say.
Nice died.
No, they can
like,
remake
you
it.
talking
Though.
about like revamp it, like put.
You know what I'm saying? Like they can remake it with new people. That's what I'm saying.
JB
Don't
Smooth.
remake New Jack City. Don't remake Back to the Future. Don't remake The Terminator. Don't remake Forrest Gump.
Nah, they already did Terminator. They already did that.
No, they just try to replace him. They didn't remake it.
Yeah, you're right.
He's still in the franchise. Like Schwarzenegger probably owned the
I don't
franchise.
know,
then.
but you have to be real technical. Like, well, you have to be careful with that.
Like you can't
Yeah.
remake Friday, but what you can remake is Bebe's Kids. Remake Bebe's Kids.
They did that. It's on Netflix, ain't it?
No.
Oh,
Nigga, stop making up shit.
are you sure, bro? Hold on.
No, they
bro.
got a TV show based off of Good Times.
Oh, okay.
That's
Oh, it just looked like Baby
yeah.
Kids. It just
Yeah.
looked
Good times. It looked like baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looked like Baby. Okay.
Nigga.
Which that shit was wild, but
Yeah.
It was. I ain't gonna lie. It was kind of funny. It was
Was it?
funny. I ain't watched all of it.
It
It was hitting the mark with the script. I would say that
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, it's an underrated black comedy. Well, underrated comedy. Period. Black Dynamite.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Black Dynamite, the animated series and the movie.
I was gonna say both.
Michael John White
both
cooked
on.
with that. He needs to bring a new one out.
Both of them.
You know what? I said I was gonna rewatch at some point again. Afro Samurai.
Oh, so funny shit. I just got onto. Not just got onto it. I knew of him, but I finally watched Afro Samurai all the way through like 2 months ago.
There was
The whole little whatever he
Two
has,
series,
yeah,
yeah.
whatever he has, that's what I watched, and I was like, damn, bro, this shit was really good.
nah, shit was.
You watched
that
the
shit
movie
was-
too?
Yeah,
shit was
really
excellent.
good.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Yeah.
Everybody want to text me about the Knicks. Now Dion want to text me about the Knicks.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, that's why he was just
that's why-
FaceTiming me.
Yeah, that's why you getting it, man. Hey, me too though.
I'm a Laker fan. Like,
That's
nigga,
what I'm saying. Just
all
because of
because I
Jason
love
Tatum.
hoops, everybody just want to attack me. Joe, kiss my ass.
Yeah,
He must have left.
yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. Dang, man. Now they got me all distracted and shit. What you think about Travis Hunter this year? I'm going to see him on Friday.
Oh yeah.
Little rookie mini camp. I tried to get Trel to come, but the man said no.
Trying to keep you down, man, brother. Trying to keep you down, man.
Go?
Can't go, man. Yeah, balls and chains, man. You know they got me locked in. Signed a contract,
Locked up. They
I
won't
said
let
bye to
him
him.
off.
man. Yeah, you know.
No PTO. He
I got plenty
locked
PTO.
up.
The money good. PTO good. What we talking about? Talking about they need me on a Friday. That's crazy. Yeah, but it's whatever.
Well, they knew what time it was. That's why they said
They said
that.
Friday, the busiest day.
Friday.
Everybody took Friday off.
Ain't nobody gonna be there. They gonna be at the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That mini camp finna be. I'm surprised that Jacksonville
sick.
won't charge him. Shit, that was like free. I was like me. Hey, I watched the Jumbo Shrimp play last night. They won on a walk off.
Ooh, that's cold.
That
I
was
love
so
when
fire,
that happens. That's
dog.
the most fun.
They had a game today at 12 o'clock, and I'm hating that. I
Yeah,
missed
they
it.
wanted everybody. It's military day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted everybody to slide through today. They got my homie told me to come out there tomorrow for Thirsty Thursdays.
Yeah.
I don't drink, but I this is my thing about baseball. On TV, weak as fuck. In person, fire.
The best time of your life, bro. I love baseball
Fire.
games.
In person, fire.
Jumbo Shrimp, the cost It's not
you
bad
bought
at all.
a jumbo shrimp.
And you have a good time, bro.
$10 ticket, you can call it a day, man.
Yeah,
you sit anywhere.
And niggas not that great, so the ball come your way like all game. Like, it's mad baseballs. Niggas got mad baseballs last night because every time I turn around, it was a foul. But they was cooking. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Yeah.
It was, and like I wasn't a great baseball player. Like that's the one sport I wasn't great at. But I know the sport. You know what I'm saying? So watching it in person and knowing the sport and like. Now it's like technology that got so far that they show you the type of pitch he threw, the speed that it was, and then like they got the thing where the batters can challenge the pitch like right on the spot. They just tap their helmet, and then like it comes on the screen and it shows like where the ball was. I'm like, yo, this fucking MLB 2025.
I ain't know they do that now. So,
bro, that's what I'm saying.
I ain't
like,
hip. Okay,
it's live, bro. It's live, bro. It's live. Dog try to jump into the stands to catch the ball. Like, I was like, yo, this is lit. Like, I wish... This is my thing, though, bro. Like,
it was them jumbo shrimp.
We need to be like the Clippers. I mean, we need to be like LA and be able to smoke weed everywhere.
At a kids event, though? They got a little play park for kids, though, man. So,
you can smoke cigarettes at these events. Why I can't smoke weed?
I don't know if you can smoke cigarettes no more, bro.
Bro, you can smoke cigarettes anywhere. There's a smoke zone for cigarettes everywhere.
Well, they just passed the thing said you can't smoke at
the beach, bro. That's what I was gonna say, bro. Yeah, bro. It's $250.
That was already
it's
us.
$250 to vape, bro. Out there now.
What?
$250 they hit on a vape.
I ain't gonna hold you.
Vapes about a couple days ago.
Vapes is dangerous as fuck anyway. I say get rid of the vapes anyway.
Yeah, I live out there, so like.
But you can't smoke out there now.
No,
bro.
So if you can't smoke
$250,
you can't smoke at the beach. You know you ain't smoking at no professional.
But that's crazy though, because what if you got your card? It's mad smoke shops on the beach. It's mad dispensaries on the beach.
That don't mean nothing.
Hey,
I'm saying, so if I got my card, I still can't smoke on the beach?
No, take it home. Are you going the $250? No, you can smoke. Just take this with you. Here you go.
Fine, yeah.
$250.
You know what that is.
Yeah.
Same people
they run it up,
we
man.
couldn't wear white tees out there.
Yeah, they run it up out there. You know it, man.
That's crazy,
Shout out
dog.
the house, man.
I don't want to pay that.
I don't want to be nowhere I can't smoke because I don't drink. So if I can't smoke and I got to be paranoid about smoking, I ain't going.
I ain't going, my guy. Like,
I ain't going.
What am I
like
doing
imagine
there?
we gotta go perform at the beach and now I gotta go sit in the car and
That's why all these events be having nothing but women in there. Cause it'd be funny because the guys be like, the first question they ask is, "Can we smoke in there?" And you be like, "Nope." They be like, "All right, I'm thinking about coming." And
I'll show up. I'm cool with like because RnB Mostly. I ain't smoking at RnB Mostly. We used to could smoke at RnB Mostly, but
we can go outside.
I'm cool with not having to because like RnB Mostly is a vibe. Like it's cool. Wine Down Wednesday, we can smoke on Wine Down Wednesday. Yeah, but RnB Mostly, I'm cool with stepping outside. I don't want them shorties to think all I do is smoke weed anyway. Like I don't want them to smell like weed. Like
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be considerate of the shorties. Like don't get me wrong. I'm a smoke. If the building allows me to smoke, I'm gonna smoke. But
you drinking?
If it's a vibe, like hot cigarettes, no, you gotta let me smoke in there because it's not a vibe enough for me not to smoke.
Yeah, I talked to the bartenders about that.
Nigga, your DJ on the roof.
Nah, I was bullshitting. I was like, bro, we should just smoke in here on dry nights like Tuesday. Ain't nobody in
the
there.
Roof, nigga.
Yeah, like on the roof. Yeah, ain't nobody here. Why can't I smoke up here?
Okay, Pete, because you're a DJ.
They weren't having it.
This is my complaint with DJs. Why the fuck do these DJs in Jacksonville? Okay, never mind. Let me, because I don't want to get you in no trouble.
Get me in trouble?
Oh, you talking about the
Pete,
the
what's
playlist?
up with these transitions, yo?
He talking about
what's up with some of these transitions that these DJs be doing?
Oh wow.
Cause I hate listening to a bop and then I hear wah, 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 and then it's some electro dumb shit that completely smashed whatever the original record was, and then you don't even bring the record.
He talking about blends. How they like to blend the
they
record.
Blends be ass.
Yeah,
Luna does fire blends.
How people will take another record and you blend it over top of like the dancing beat.
Luna XL does fire blends. So it ain't just
that's
blends.
what I thought you was. Well, when you said transition, I was thinking one thing, but I was like, transitions is
that's between songs.
They trash with it, but the blends, that's what be killing me about DJs.
Yeah,
because they will blend any and everything, and I'm like, you can't blend every goddamn thing together.
That shit be terrible.
And you gotta let like some of the songs you just gotta let it's certain songs you just gotta let play. I don't care if it's a 4-minute song. All the other songs that you playing when you DJing, all the songs that you playing when you DJ, we probably only playing like a minute or two of it. So you can stand every at least 30 minutes one time every 30 minutes to play a song all the way through. Let that shit breathe.
Bro.
Especially at especially at
in-
RnB Mostly, dog. I am notorious for being like, I'm gonna let this particular song breathe. And especially if you're looking at a crowd and you see that they singing that first verse.
Come on.
If they singing that thing with full intent and you know that they know the whole song, you better not cut that shit
Perfect
off.
example.
Don't cut it off.
I don't
Come
know
on.
where I was at, but I was at a club and they was playing Spaceships on Bankhead. Do you know they shut it off before Fable verse? And I'm like, yo,
That's crazy.
Well, no, so even with that, like,
Star Trek, Scotty don't want to get my star.
but even with that, like, so for me,
Yeah.
first off, I'm playing that song in the ride out, and if I play Fable's verse, the part where he says, "I'm starting to see spaceships
You have
on
to.
bank," like, I'm at least get to that part
Exactly.
and then I'm gonna
You
come in
have
with
to.
something fire.
You
I
have to play
come in
Spaceships
something
on
fire.
Bankhead
Yeah.
though. Like you have,
Like, you
because
have
we
to let
gotta
I'm
get
talking about
to.
let the first part of his verse play.
Yeah.
Like, play that first, and then when he gets to that part, you better come in with something. But even with that, you still just
Yeah.
let the play his verse.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just letting it ride out at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's my thing. Like, I be like, yo, what's going on? Like, I know y'all want to create dope vibes and stuff, but
Dog, niggas be at R&B parties playing gunshots over a damn Anita Baker song. Like, Anita Baker song, come on, do, and like you in there with your, you know what I'm saying, with your person, and you just like, oh man, this is good. All you hear, bah, 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 over Anita Baker. You like, what the like?
and then they be like, who wants smoke?
Right.
Hey, what's the worst song anybody ever requested you to play?
Ooh. Or like the worst timing of it. Like you like
Oh,
doing
I can't.
something
Well,
else.
I can't stand request. Period.
Yeah, come on. Right.
I can't. Don't.
Oh, we
don't-
know.
That's
Yeah.
all DJs.
Don't-
That's all
You're
DJs.
hilarious.
I know some DJs that
Nah.
aren't that.
No,
aren't-
they
he
like 'em?
specifically.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I be.
I don't respect
I ain't
that,
gonna
bro.
lie. I was kind
You
of
gotta have your own
confused by.
Serato. That's the whole point of being like that's your name.
I was kind of confused by it because I was like, bro, I
You
don't
should be
know.
DJ
I'm a nigga
suggestion.
that like, because when Pop Smoke was booming, I love to request Pop Smoke down here because I'm not from here and I don't get to hear that stuff when I'm outside. Like, y'all rarely play a Pop Smoke, so I want to hear Bobby Smurder. You know what I'm saying? So like, those are the type of songs I'd be like, yo, play Dreams and Nightmares. I just want to hear Meek. That's it. Just one. I'm an up north dude. I just want to hear one up north song
That's why we don't take
that
requests.
don't end after 15 seconds. No, you got to play Meek.
The thing is for me, like, I tell people all the time when they come and ask for music, I'm like, dog, I'm going to play all the songs. Trust me, I am.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Just ride.
I have to set that shit up.
Yeah.
Let me cook. Like, let me set that shit up.
Niggas be drunk as hell. Like, no, I
Niggas
want
be
to
like, I want to hear
right
this
now.
shit.
Yeah,
Nah,
like,
dog.
I'm not an
Nigga, go to
iPod.
your car.
Yeah.
Go to your car and play that shit on your phone.
It's been plenty of times where motherfuckers come and ask me to play a song, and they be like, "Oh, ain't nobody dancing this bitch." You look out there, everybody and mama dancing, and then I will be an asshole and cut on a song that you request,
And turn it on.
and everybody looking at me like, "What the fuck going on?" But I immediately throw it to the person that did request, and so everybody looking at the people that requested, and they like,
get your ass out of the way. Get your ass out of here.
what the fuck you doing here? Get out of here. And so then I go back to the party. But man, you gotta let DJs cook, man, because sometimes they just say like it's an art, man. You have to set that shit up, dog. And then on top of that, you gotta think about it like a decent DJ, let alone a great DJ, is they playing one song, but they got 10 other songs already lined up in their head.
Come on.
At the same time, watching the crowd to see who's moving. Like, I'm looking at this young lady right here. This young lady got the world on her face. Like, she look like her girlfriends told her to come out and enjoy life. My mission is, one of the many missions is to get her out of her seat to have a good time. So I'm focused on her. I'm thinking about this bridal party over here. They about to get married tomorrow. I want to make sure they straight. I'm thinking about the people who throwing the event. I'm thinking about my safety. I'm thinking about I want to have a good time. I'm thinking about all of this shit.
Right,
and then a motherfucker want to come and ask me to play a song? Sir. and you know what? It's
Right.
sometimes my luck is pretty good when it comes to that. Because people will come and ask me for a song, and I'll be like, here, come here, look. And then they'll look at my Serato, and it'll be the song that they requested. And so I look back at them, and I'm like, I was gonna play the song anyway.
Hey, y'all be sliding. I ain't gonna hold you, boy. Hey, that's why I love coming to y'all events. I know I'm gonna be in the vibe because I don't really like being out like that. Y'all know I disappear for months at a time, and then I just show up out of nowhere.
I be disappearing too.
I don't know how.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Event after event.
At my event, I be disappearing.
Oh, no, you do.
Yeah,
you do
that's
do that
facts.
now.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
You do that now.
Because
You
listen,
definitely do that
after
now.
that R&B Mostly, when I do my mix on R&B Mostly,
Yeah.
I be ducked off about an hour, and then I come back and see what's up.
At the end, yeah.
At the end, yeah.
How do y'all decide like with R&B Mostly? Because it's 3 DJs, right? You, TZ, and Wiz, or do y'all switch them up?
And Larry, yeah.
How do y'all decide like who gonna get win? It's like the last 30 minutes or 40 minutes the highlight? Is that like going last on the verse?
Yeah, initially that's how Larry was looking at it. But like I used to always be the closer. And I don't like being a closer. I don't like being a closer. But Larry used to be like, yo,
You the best.
You the OG, you know what to do, da 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 da. So I was always stuck playing the close music or whatever. And I'm like, this is R&B. I'm like, I want to play some shit. Like I want to play the classics. So you put me in that 10 to 12.
That's that
cushion,
slide.
That's when
That's slide.
when people coming in, getting acquainted, getting their music, and go from there. But I will say within the next month or two, I'm going to switch with Teezy because I want Teezy to get
Experience closing.
not even experience. No, I want her to do my set like the 10 to 12 because that's when a lot of people come in, and when she does it, she does the 9 to 10:30, and then she does like the 1:20 to 2. And I'm like, I want people to see TZ in that light. I need people to see
TZ
her.
cool.
Yeah,
Great
I'm saying
energy,
like,
too.
and people come see TZ, but like when the crowd is there, she's not DJing. So at some point, I'm gonna have a conversation with her. Like maybe like we rotate different months to where she gets the 10:30 to 12 slot because we need more teasing.
Yeah,
we need more
See,
teasing.
that's fire, man. That's good energy, bro. Because most dudes be like, nah, the 10 to 12, that's me. I ain't doing it unless I'm 10 to 12. I done heard dudes argue about that. So like,
how do y'all decide to like walk that fine line of what's mostly R&B?
That's easy. I mean, shit.
Is there like a limit of how many hip hop songs y'all allow in there? Because y'all still play.
Nah, because I mean, you gotta think about it at a party. At R&B Mostly, we're definitely playing.
Let her cook. Boom.
Well, we
boom,
playing that,
boom,
but I'm talking
boom.
about like 90%.
Yeah.
90% of the music playing R&B Mostly is R&B.
no,
Yeah,
facts.
for sure.
So that 10% is nothing compared to.
Yeah.
So that 12
That
to 1.
10% be memorable to me though. I love R&B, but that 10%, you know, I'm a
Yeah,
rapper.
people
That
get
10%
wild over
be
that
memorable.
shit. But
Hey,
like,
what?
but excuse me, I know a lot of people come in R&B Mostly like. It's been plenty of times where people come and say, "Man, y'all kind of went hard on Mostly part. We ain't really hearing too much R&B." And so I'm like,
I've been there a couple of times for that.
yeah, and like people will come to you be like, I know y'all do the Mostly thing, but y'all went kind of hard. And then it makes it it's hard to explain when you got 4 DJs up there. So you got 4 DJs. You mean tell me not one DJ during his set is like playing nothing but R&B? So
Do y'all collab on like who plays what? Like, though it doesn't matter if anybody repeat songs.
I don't like to repeat the songs. I feel like all the DJs should be in the building
Listening
to the. I do that all the time. Like if I
So you'll take a song out of your
oh yeah, like and another thing too. I just like to hear DJs spin. I like the art of DJing, so I like to listen to DJs spin.
No, facts,
so
me too.
I want to go in and relax and see how their style is and see
Watch
how
their
they
mind
put
work.
Yeah.
Work the crowd. Like that's my favorite thing, watching y'all work the crowd. Cause I know what y'all doing, y'all. Ain't shit out there but us. I know what you looking at. All right, okay.
And,
Who like this beat? Okay, oh yeah, it is.
And even
Okay.
with that,
Yeah,
like
see
I like to see the DJs under pressure.
Yeah.
I like to see when they kind of like
when the room fighting.
Lord, I don't know what to do. Like, like, and you know, those making those type of moves or whatever. But I do love the art of DJing, so I'll come if I can. I'll come early just to see what's being played.
Yeah.
And of course, if I'm going after a DJ, I'm definitely want to go there to make sure that I hear what he playing, so I won't play the same song.
How does LP deal with the educated groupies?
The educated groupies. I
Don't act
don't.
like you don't got nothing.
No, I don't
I heard
do-
you talk about it on the song.
I don't deal
You
with
said
that.
they be in your DMs. You said it. Don't lie. This is on the Ave.
You're right.
So how do you?
Well,
deal
I don't deal with them because I you know what, and I said
You're
that
above them.
It's a bar, man. It's just
a groupie.
Because somebody said you like comment. You just be dating the high profile ones
man.
low key.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, you
with
comment?
that.
Oh man.
Nah, hold on, Lord no, Lord no.
He got Jennifer Aniston right now.
Oh man.
But look at all.
Talk to me,
but,
OG.
man, but
He done had them all.
but
Come on,
but
now.
in the streets, he a conscious hoe.
Damn.
Common is definitely the conscious hoe.
I mean,
I love Common. Top 5, one of my top 5 rappers all day. But that boy there, he done been through some things. That boy need to slow down. I'm glad he. I need you to pause that, G. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how I mean a girl. I mean, you know.
Hey, that boy running through him, boy. That boy got some numbers,
Black
boy.
excellence.
Undercover too. Like people don't even realize like Common really be sniping them down.
Black
Man.
excellence.
Whole beef with Drake because it's Serena.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like over a woman. But nevertheless,
Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, most
I
rap
don't deal with groupies. I don't deal with that shit. And that shit don't even. Wherever would I'm gonna knock on it. But like,
Yeah.
I'm so thankful I don't have those. I had those problems.
It's all right.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Even if it did come to me, I would definitely. I feel like motherfuckers know that I don't deal with that type shit, so they don't even come to me with that energy.
At all.
So I'm thankful that we don't have those problems.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to feel the wrath of Pete. I can't imagine what it'd be like.
I was thinking you was trying to come up with another title for a mixtape, Wrath of Pete. That's what I thought he was doing.
That would hit.
That's
what
what I'm
that
saying.
time say, Trel?
Well, you know, it's that time, my guy. A minute and a half, hour and a half.
Oh, word. Look
Yeah.
at that.
Hour and a half, man. That boy's good.
Damn. Hey, we was cooking.
That guy's good.
Let me make sure there ain't nothing on my list that I missed.
No, we asked.
Yo,
we
shout
talked
out,
about Breathe
while
Again.
he's looking at the list, shout out to y'all, man, for doing.
Will, what did you do to the TV?
Had a nightmare.
Nigga, think about the
Was it
Muppets.
the Muppets? The Muppets it was getting.
What was you about to say?
Bad sausage.
Had a mother
Pause.
ran up on me.
My bad for
But
the interruption.
no. Shout out to y'all, man, for having this beautiful platform. Love the work that you're doing, man. Definitely a supporter of it. And in any way that I can help, assist or whatever, just, you know, I'm.
You can help us
call
figure
away.
out how to get these guests you be getting. That's just leg work, huh?
I want to talk to Marlon.
I want to talk to Marlon.
Yeah.
I want to talk to Tommy nephew.
Now these things. Now
Kenny G.
They would be.
Like, come on, bro. How do you talk to Kenny G and just sit next to us like we
Like you
like
him.
Kenny
You him.
G, that Kenny G, like
him.
not like there's only one Kenny G in the world that everybody knows. Yes.
I don't know, Black Kitty.
How did you do that? We ain't finna walk out of here and not. How did you do that? Marlon is one of my favorite actors of all time. How did these things happen?
Yeah. How did these materialize?
He
Man,
thought he was finna walk out of here without telling
Nah, I
us.
mean, well, shouts out to Florida Theater. Florida Theater.
He's about to be. Oh, he was just here.
Yeah. So
May
a lot
2nd.
of a lot of people who I'm interviewing, they have shows at Florida Theater. So I'm a part of that media list. So they send it to the media list to be like, hey, we got these people. If you want to do an interview, boom. So that's how I got to it. And so I got that by way of WJCT as well.
Let me. Can I intern at WJCT so I can like work my way up to getting on these media lists? How can we do that, Pete? You was tweeting about
Nah, we'll talk about
podcast is learning from you.
We'll talk offline.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
We'll
about.
talk offline.
Incense.
You gonna have your own incense?
No, you get you some.
Oh, I got them. I got them. No, my crib smell
Nah,
immaculate.
Chopper, not him.
My crib smell immaculate. They know. Knock Chopper that's the one right there.
Yeah,
you know, gang.
yeah,
you know.
that's the one.
The blue box, fellas. The blue box.
Yeah, the blue-
box.
Ooh, yeah.
The blue box.
Come on.
blue
Last
box.
question. What's your dream concert? Like who? Like dead or alive? Like what's 10 artists that you would that you would put together on one show?
That's a big ass show festival.
That's not bad. That's easy.
I mean, that's
actually.
like a festival. You know what?
Yeah.
Is it? Can I break it up in 2 days?
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh, I like
All
that.
right, so let's
Okay.
do a 2-day festival.
For sure.
Okay.
2-day festival. What we calling it? Mr. Peter's Neighborhood? Mr. Peterson's Neighborhood? We can just call it the neighborhood. No, it is the neighborhood. The neighborhood picnic. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do
Neighborhood
that.
picnic. Let's
Neighborhood
go.
picnic.
All right.
We'll work
Well,
on the name. We'll work on it.
Yeah, work on the name. Neighborhood picnic though. Day one.
The neighborhood something. Day one. Earth Gang.
You know what's crazy? I was already thinking about day 2, and I thought about Outkast.
Yeah. So Earth Gang would be on there.
Okay.
Definitely have Ebony.
Okay. Shout out. Yeah.
Who else would I put on there? Hell, I would do Common. So
That nigga is not doing it.
If he's
Earth
free.
Gang, so it's Earth Gang, Ebony, Common.
Okay.
I'll do Little Brother.
Ooh.
That's 4.
Shout out Fonte.
Shout out Fonte.
Yeah, Fonte. Yeah, I would definitely have him.
Yeah.
And then I would do Ari Lennox.
Okay.
Shout out to Ari. She just
that's
left
fine,
Greenville.
Yeah.
Day 2.
Day
Louie,
2.
I would definitely have you on day 2.
I made it to day 2, fellas.
Okay.
I made it to day
Okay.
2.
Yeah, Earth Gang. I would probably. Well, I was thinking about putting Earth Gang on day 2 because I want day 2 to be like the active day. Like I want actual
That day.
performers.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna leave them on day 1. So like Louis would be on there.
You know we might be making a clip out of this.
I would have Jazzy Jeff do a solo DJ set.
That's cool.
And we're going to take it a step further and say Jazzy Jeff can bring out guests
Yes.
for his set.
Yeah. So if Jazzy Jeff brings out guests,
We know who bringing. We know all top.
ooh.
Summertime.
Well, okay, so yeah, he'll bring out Will Smith.
Come on.
He's going to bring out the Roots.
I was about to say Black Thought, but it's definitely the Roots.
Black Thought. Okay.
Um,
I'm asking this question real quick. Is Black Thought in your top 10?
yes.
I will, yeah, because he's really, like, Black Thought is really one-on-one.
Yeah. No.
That boy,
Like, I don't
Alien,
know.
bro.
Like, don't get me wrong, Jay-Z's my favorite rapper ever, but I don't think there's a person alive that raps better than Black Thought.
Yeah, he an alien, bro. I
Black Thought
don't
is an
understand
alien,
how his
yeah.
brain work like that.
All right, so hold on.
You got Second
Louie.
Day, Louie. You got
Jazzy Jeff.
Jazzy Jeff
With
the
the-
Roots, and
Well, no, we're not counting. No, we're not.
That's his own set.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
ain't counting the bonuses now. The bonuses.
That Second Day split.
That's a bonus. Teacher Moses. I would definitely have Teacher Moses come out. Ooh, Teacher Moses.
This is a fire. I ain't gonna lie. This is a fire.
Teacher Moses would be very fucking.
DJs, man. Trust your DJs,
This low key,
man.
we could really put this together if we got like a real budget too.
Yeah, we had to have a hella budget.
We could work on that. We're gonna
Hella
speak into
budget.
existence.
I don't know. I feel like Jazzy just gonna hit us.
I would. I would bring Luda.
Ooh.
Okay.
Roll out.
Dude, are the kids ready?
Roll
Do the kids really
out.
know about Luda, bro?
Luda's one of the best performers.
That's what I'm
ever,
saying, dude. The
isn't
kids really
that's
know
what I'm
about
saying, one of
Luda.
the performers.
Like,
he?
come
Luda's
on,
one of
bro.
those performers
He
where
is,
even
bro.
if you don't know his music, I guarantee you're gonna
All
look it
right,
up.
so let me double back real quick, and then 5 would be Outkast for sure.
Okay.
But let's go back to Jazzy Jeff, right? So Jazzy Jeff would bring Will Smith, Black Thought, and I would want him to bring Busta Rhymes out, but Busta Rhymes would rap over Dilla beats.
Ooh, okay. Nah, that's
Could you imagine Busta Rhymes and like Jazzy Jeff making a like? That would be fucking nuts. But that's my list.
okay.
The
Damn,
neighborhood,
man,
the
we gotta
neighborhood
make this list
picnic.
come true.
Oh,
This is
nah.
a fire. That's a fire.
It's gonna be a lot of
That is a
Afro
fire.
out
And
there.
then you, and
Afro
this how you
love.
know he's a real.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
This how you know he's a real
Afros and
DJ.
incense.
Yeah. A lot of that. I like that.
This
yeah.
is a crowd full of waist beads and incense.
Yeah,
Like this.
yeah. I
But
feel
that's
the
what I'm
vibes.
saying.
I
Like
feel the
that.
vibes.
That is the perfect crowd, though. Like that is the perfect. Okay, Pete. I will
Ooh,
say
if
this.
we talking about waistbands and incense, hell, I put Cleo Soul on the cup.
But my challenge
Hey,
is
I'm
to
there.
add two young artists, 2 R&B artists, 2
Yeah, she gonna bring
young
them
rap
up.
artists. That's my challenge.
2 rap artists and 2.
2 young rap artists and 2 young R&B artists.
So I gotta take somebody off.
No.
Oh, add 'em.
Just
Okay.
additional.
Because we
Additional?
want to
Okay.
touch that demographic too with this festival. So who would you use as add-ons to those 2? I mean, to those 4 slots. 2 young R&B artists, 2 young rap artists.
Oh.
Yeah, this hard.
Tyler, the Creator.
Ooh, he just fucked the whole setup. He going crazy.
Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
Damn, he bigger than everybody we already named.
Yeah. Yeah, we just went up
Except for Outkast.
800,000.
We definitely went up 800,000.
Yeah, we be up there.
He gonna look out for us.
Creator. Damn, that's the difficult part.
You could do a woman artist for the second rap artist.
Yeah.
You gotta say woman.
Well,
I was like, what is that? What's
So I would say
You can't, you're not supposed to say
Rhapsody.
female.
I would say Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, I'm
That
rocking
would
with
bring. That would definitely bring
rocking
afros
with
and
that.
instance
okay.
for
Yeah,
sure.
I like
I'm rocking with that
Rhapsody.
for sure.
Yeah, Rhapsody go crazy.
I'm rocking with that for sure.
What we on there?
Oh, I
R&B?
bring Doechii.
I was gonna say Doechii right
Yeah, I
there
would
too.
bring Doechii for sure.
Doechii and Rhapsody for that
Yeah,
would be,
Doechii
and then
would
we
be
could get a
good.
Doechii and
And
Rhapsody.
it's gonna be in Florida, so like, and she
Yeah.
from Tampa,
And she a
so
good
it's like,
performer.
And we gonna get a Doechii and Rhapsody feature out of that for sure. If we put them together at the festival, it's a feature coming from that for sure soon after.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of another
Male artist. That's
male
all.
artist.
Trapper. Pick a trapper, Pete.
A trapper?
Make it spicy. Pick a trapper.
What's the old boy name? The plug.
Big X the Plug.
Oh, Big
Yeah.
X.
I'm the
bring him.
biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga should be snapping.
Yeah, he
down.
do.
That nigga hard.
The beats cold.
that shit-
That
Yeah,
nigga.
shout out to
Hey,
your producer.
is
Shout
it
out.
crazy to say he might be one of the top 20 Texas rappers of all time?
Top 20.
I mean, not stats wise, talent wise. Top 20 Texas rappers of all time.
Oh, Texas rapper.
Correct.
I gotta show a little bit more for me to say
Yeah.
that, because there's a lot of Texas people that's.
bro.
I mean, he got to get past Paul Wall and all of them.
Well, I
like-
said 20. That's why I gave
but
him
it's a
some
lot.
great.
It's a lot of people in Texas though.
But I'm saying,
I mean,
like,
you got
I'm
UGK,
saying,
Rap a lot,
I'm
yeah.
saying,
you got UGK,
but hold on,
you got a
I'm
whole
saying,
repertoire.
technically
Rap a lot,
sound. He
yeah.
raps better than Paul Wall. Like, I'm talking about technical. I'm not saying stats wise or like hits. I'm saying like rapping wise. He raps better than Paul Wall. And I love Paul.
See, Paul Wall be walking on beats. It's so effortless.
He do,
He
for
just
sure.
walk on
That
the
boy be-
beat.
that
He
boy
does
be
for
slide-
sure,
he be
but
sliding
Big
on
X
the
is
beats.
different, dog.
Yeah.
He different. That 2 a.m. Paul Wall ain't got no joint that hit like 2 a.m. I'm not saying Paul
I
Wall
gotta
don't
think
got
about
hits.
that and
I'm
come
talking
back
about
to that.
technicality of
Yeah,
rapping.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking solely
I'm
on
trying
that.
to think of the Paul Wall Chameleonaire run. 'Cause
Okay,
that's-
he don't rap better than Chameleon there.
but they was going head to head.
But
back
he
when they
would
was
have,
doing the-
but he
Paul
would.
Wall don't rap nowhere near as good as Chameleon.
But I'm saying like Plug would have to surpass. Wasn't it Chameleon?
yeah, that's
he
what I'm
would have
saying.
to- he
Well,
would-
no, that's not gonna happen. Chameleon there to me is my favorite Texas rapper of all time.
Oh well, shit.
Okay.
But
Like
that's
he to
his-
me,
Dang,
like
alright.
And so
lyrically-
for me, I'm thinking Chameleon there. With all due respect, like if we're talking about the best, Chameleon there would be at the bottom of the best.
Yeah.
Like the bottom list of the best. Like it's a lot of people in Texas now.
Yeah,
So
that's
okay,
what I'm
so
saying,
we
We're
bro.
talking about rappers though, not stats. And stats, he
No,
also.
we're not talking about stats.
Nah,
We're
it's
talking about
Chameleon
rappers.
Chameleon is not in
Chameleon-
the bottom of no list when it comes to rapping.
I'm not saying he's at the bottom.
He's
of
top 10 when you talk about rapping from Texas.
That's right. So I'm saying if we start, if we
okay.
start from 10 to 1,
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Chameleon
Okay,
would at
okay.
least be. He would
I get what you're
definitely.
saying.
in the 8.
He
slot.
would be between 10
Yeah, okay.
and 8.
'Cause
So
you got-
he would have to surpass Chameleon there. Let
Let's do the
alone
ranking right
Paul
now.
Walls
So you got
slipped up.
Scarface at number 1.
Come on.
Probably right.
Yeah,
Scarface
I got
number 1
Scarface,
sure.
yeah.
Who we got? Bun at 2.
Who?
I'll put Bun in too.
Bun.
Yeah.
So who we got at 3?
Paul.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's what he up there, right?
I'll say Paul.
Yeah,
I got Chameleon there over Paul.
I don't. I'm
I
sorry.
got Chameleon there over Paul. I got Chameleon there over Thug. I got Chameleon there over Mike Jones. I got Chameleon there over Fat Pat. I got Chameleon there over
Slim, some Thug.
yeah.
I don't got him over 0.
Got him over 0.
That's peace.
What about Trey?
None of them niggas rap better than Chameleon there.
No, I mean, well, we just
Technically,
all the
like,
people that we just
technical
named.
rap. No,
that's
I'm
that's
talking
top
about-
10 list right
But
there.
that's what I'm saying.
but
None
I'm
of
saying,
technical.
None
like,
of them rap
Plug-
better than Chameleon there.
But Plug have to get through all those people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Now
If he got to get through all those people,
okay, right.
He got to prove more.
Right.
He's
That's
dope
what I'm
now.
saying,
For
yeah.
now,
Right.
He's definitely
I was
very
thinking
great-
more so like the actual like style of rapping. Like I was thinking like to me he's the most digestible Texas rapper in a long time too. Like cause that style isn't automatically liked by everyone. You know what I mean?
I feel
Yeah,
that.
I feel
And
that, yeah.
he's more lyrical than most of those guys are to me. Like listening to him, he's one of the younger artists to me where he's actually like he knows his sound, but he's also trying to grow. Like that recent album, man, he got some real songs,
that's
like
fire.
some real songs on there with some real structure, and he's growing as an artist. I think
fire.
that's why I think I'm like looking at him like his trajectory. Let me say that then. His trajectory can be one of the greatest Texas rappers of all time.
For sure.
I can see it.
I can see it for sure.
He still got to pass Sauce Walker, man.
Oh, Sauce is top 10 for me.
Oh, man. I
Come
forgot
on,
all
Sauce is
about
top 10 for me.
Sauce.
Actually, you
on.
know what?
Sauce-
Sauce Walker raps better than Commander.
Dog, Sauce is crazy.
Sauce is the best lyricist out of
Come
Texas
on,
ever.
man.
I love that
Him
song.
and Scarface.
That song with him and
I was gonna say
Conway.
it 3, but I was scared.
That song with him and Conway.
Yeah.
I can't think of the
Come
name.
on, man.
Yeah. On that
Them
whole
niggas.
album. That new Sauce City, when he was rapping over nothing but New York beats.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sauce Walker was one of them, bro. I've been telling people that for a long
Yeah,
time. Even when he was dissing Drake and Thug. Sauce Walker is
fuck
really
with
like
Sauce.
that.
Right.
Anything else you want to let the people know about Pete?
Shoot. MrLP.com, MPN-LC.com. Go to those joints. It will lead you to the socials, but if you feel like you want to start at the socials, go to Mr. LP, MRALPETE, and follow MPN at MPN Management, and that's on Threads, Facebook, and Instagram. That's where you find me. Find me DJing at RnB Mostly, the Groove Suite, Dapper D's, all the things, man. And catch me on my media tip podding, radio show on Saturdays at 8 p.m. on WJCC.
What days at Dapper
Neighborhood.
D's?
Dapper D's is first and third Fridays.
Okay.
And then
Finally got somewhere to go.
RnB Mostly is every fourth Friday of the month. Now this month here, which is if you're watching this in May, we push it to the 5th because Jazz Fest. But any other time it's the 4th Friday of the month. So holla at your boy, man. Your favorite cousin, your favorite neighbor in the block. That is me. All right.
You on the Ave, baby. Thank you for sitting with us through this episode. Once again, we love y'all. See y'all next week, you heard?
Hey, walk down for a talk. Married to the game, no time for divorce. Get lost in the flow. Man, I done kept my eyes on the prize, seeing signs like a ghost. On my grind from the go. That's a prize you ain't know. That the down was a goat. I be right at your